Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 494, live. Welcome to a very special edition of the Archiverse TV tonight, a Gold Rush tournament, and we are going to crown inaugural hybrid tag team champions. Now, for those that don't remember the rules of the hybrid division, the feuds and the rivalries are all handled in tag team format inside the squared circle, but when it comes to the championships, they are fought in singles competition. Now, when it comes to the matchups themselves, they, of course, have to agree ahead of time who is going to face each other. Is it going to be the men or the vixen villains of the Archiverse that are going to jump into the squared circle and handle business to attempt either gain or retain those tag team championships, which are, of course, fought in battles in tag team format, but championship bouts are in singles competition. So it's a very compelling division. It's intriguing. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the division is already very deep. We've already had some fantastic matchups in the hybrid division. So tonight, we crown inaugural hybrid tag team champions. The women are going to be in the spotlight this evening for the Gold Rush tournament. But before we get there, we're going to, of course, kick things off with a tone-setting match of the night, and that is going to be the Wolfman Alan Severn putting his Legends Championship on the line against two formidable legends, one being Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the other his longtime ally, allies and foes at times. They, of course, went down in the record books as having the most violent match in Archiverse history. It was well over an hour. They ended up on top of a semi-truck trailer. They were in an office. They were in a locker room. They were in the backstage parking lot. I mean, they were all over the place in that matchup. And, of course, at the end of the day, the Soulman Jay Simmons actually picked up the victory, but not before throwing the Wolfman Alan Severn off of one of those tractor truck trailers 4 times. It was one hell of a brutal match. Everything but the kitchen sink was tossed at each other, and it was a formidable match that nobody will ever forget, that's been around, at least since the Archiverse 1.0, obviously, because that's when it took place. It was either Archiverse... Yeah, no, it was Archiverse 1.0 when that matchup took place. I mean, I would cross-reference that with Glenola, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct in this. It was 1.0 that matchup took place, and it was a brutal match. But it was the Soulman Jay Simmons that came out on top, and it went down in the record books, though, as, first of all, one of the longest matches in history, and also the most violent. It was a brutal match. So they're going to reignite their rivalry here tonight. And, of course, Jay Simmons happens to be the #1 contender. He holds the contract case for the Legends Championship. And, of course, when he heard that Alan Severn was going to be facing Ricky the Dragon Steamboat here tonight, he decided he was going to throw his name into the hat, so to speak. Threw his contract case out onto the table, and it is now a triple threat affair. This is no ordinary triple threat matchup, however. This is a submission to Iron Gold. 15 minutes. These 3 warriors are going to have to go to battle to pick up as many submission falls as they can, and hopefully either retain or dethrone Alan Severn. It's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. I mean, all 3 have tremendous technical abilities. They are quick in that ring. They are knowledgeable. It is a banger of a match and a fantastic tone setter to the Gold Rush tournament. But before there, we're going to have a quick look at the dirt sheet, see what else we didn't cover earlier. And if there's nothing all that interesting, I do have some lists and we can get one started. And before I do that, of course, I'm also going to open up my dashboard, so give me a moment. And there we go. And welcome in, Life is Great. Variants of Strife already in the house. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. And if I'm missing anybody else, just speak up and I'll make sure I give you a shout-out.
So Variants of Strife.
And Life, could we get a shout-out for Variants? Never mind, you already did it. Don't forget to shout yourself out. And on occasion, I do like to give those special shout-outs because, again, it does give people the ability to follow the channel without actually having to leave the show. They can just click the heart and follow them.
Yo.
Froggy Moth Legs in the house. What's going on, Froggy Moth Legs? Welcome in. Hope everybody by the way, I hope everybody enjoyed World War III episode number 25. I thought they were absolute banger matchups. Wasn't a very good night for champions, though, was it? Not such a good night for champions.
So your mom. Together we
I mean, every championship that was on the line was overturned. Champions dethroned. It was crazy. CM Punk and the Soul Man Jay Simmons, who happens to be in this matchup, apparently he is still ready to roll. In it to win it, he is tonight. Just became tag team champions again, this time without the Phenom Joe Lincoln. CM Punk at his side. New partner in crime while the Phenom runs wild in the hybrid division. Of course, Amber Extreme going to be going to battle for the hybrid championships tonight. The women were chosen to lead the charge. And one of them, of course, is going to become one half of the new hybrid champions. Honey Bee Wrestling, welcome in. But yeah, so it's going to be a very interesting evening. Starting with the tone-setting match. And before we get there, of course, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and... I've got a couple different lists. I'm actually going to start out with the 10 great tables matches that you probably forgot about. That one's very intriguing to me. So I definitely want to have a look at that one. First, I have to reload the page. There we go. All right, so again, now this is from the Sportster.com, and it's 10 great tables matches you probably forgot about by Samuel Kendall. Now this is an article from 2020, so during the pandemic era. But so it starts. It says the tables match tends to be overshadowed by TLC and the ladder match, which explains why these 10 great matches have been somewhat forgotten. It says the tables match is one of the most underrated and underused match types at the WWE's disposal, frequently being passed over in favor of TLCs or ladder matches. There are, in fact, several tables matches that have occurred in the company's history that many have forgotten about, but prove the versatility of the match if performed appropriately. So in traditional tables matches, the winner must put their opponent through a table in order to achieve a victory. The following are 10 tables matches from the WWE Attitude Era onward that have been undeservedly forgotten. So starting at number 10, The Rock versus the Dudley Boys. So during the invasion angle in the WWE's Attitude Era, The Rock, then the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, found himself on the receiving end of questionable odds as he went up against both members of the Dudley Boys at the same time. This would be challenging in itself, but the Dudley Boys were renowned as two of the innovators of the tables match type and are arguably the most well-known tag team in regards to the stipulation in WWE history. This is also a notable match for the handicap rules, with The Rock holding his own until a late interference from storyline WCW owner Shane McMahon sealed his fate. Number 9 on this list is Beth and Natalia versus Lay Cool. So in what served as one of the first women's tables matches in the WWE, Beth Phoenix and Natalia teamed up to take on the co-women's champions Lay Cool at WWE TLC 2010. The match is renowned for some of the most creative uses of tables in WWE history, with Natalia and Beth bringing in spray-painted tables with a caricature of the champions on it. Lay Cool was a feature part of the WWE programming during this period, and this tag match shows just how talented the duo was at a time when women's wrestling wasn't a priority for WWE compared to today. Number 8, Public Enemy versus Taz and Sabu. So the original ECW was renowned for its hardcore stipulations, with this tables match for the Tag Team Championship being one of its long-forgotten bouts. Taz and Sabu were two of the biggest single stars in the company who came together to dominate the tag team division at the expense of Public Enemy. In the memorable end of the match, Sabu gets powerbombed off the top of a table, which is precariously placed at the top of the turnbuckle, crashing through Taz's body and the table below. Yeah, I actually remember that match. That was actually a pretty brutal matchup. I would definitely agree. It was definitely forgot about it because until this article, I actually forgot about it. So, yeah. Joe Link, welcome back in. Or, well, welcome in. We are now in the land of purple. We have descended from the land of red. Let's see. I'm just going to catch up on the chat here, see if I've missed anything. Joe Link thanking for his acknowledgement. Froggy says, we want tables. Oddly enough, you know, Tables was one of the best performers in TWA at one point. There was a character named Tables here. Won quite a few championships, actually. Tough as nails that Tables was. That guy could take a beating. He could dish it right back. Insane. Had some of the best matches I can remember, actually.
Work when there isn't any access to internet. Where the fuck is Tables?
Let's see.
Laugh.
Scrolling back down.
Doing charting the paper.
I don't think I've missed anything. It's time to bring out your one-man show, Joe. Hopefully they get a TV service going again. Now I got to do more work when there isn't any access to internet. Well, that's ghastly. Where the fuck is Tables then? I have no idea where Tables is.
Yeah, where did Tables go?
Joling says, charting the paper way takes forever. Doing charting the paper way. Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Yes. There sure was. Laugh.
Strife says there was a wrestler named Table. There was. Yep, there was a Tables and there was also a Chairs. Now, personally, most of us think it was a big coup. We think it was somebody hired to play Chairs for a little while. Then, you know, Tables suddenly went missing, and Chairs then suddenly started wrestling very similar to Tables. But apparently there was a Ladders too, so the third, we never did get introduced to Ladders.
Chairs is Tables.
And coincidentally, when Tables disappeared, so did Chairs. So there's that too. But they actually did tag team. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that obviously, especially during the tag team match, obviously they hired somebody to play Chair. We're not sure who it was.
Only won the original mixed match tag belts with the Sky.
But there were other times, vignettes. You know, I mean, a lot of editing probably done. It was crazy times, but great wrestlers.
Why is that amazing and so stupid? Laugh.
Froggy Mothlik says he showed up, beat Lesnar, beat Taker, beat Poindexter, eventually in the first Iron to Gold match. Yeah, that's true. Chairs wasn't as popular, no. Hashtag Chairs is Tables. Yeah, Chairs only won the original mixed match tag belts with Io Sky. They used to be called the Killers of the Sky. That's right, I remember that. I do remember that. What the fuck? Why is that amazing and so stupid? I know, right? That's what I said. We all said that, I think, at one point or another, to be fair. All right, well, before we get back into the list, I say we get the show on the go. Alan Severn putting his Legends Championship on the line against the Legends Championship contract case holder, Jay Simmons, who tossed that contract case on the table when he found out Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was stepping up to the plate to take a swing for the fences at the Wolfman. Simmons would have none of that. He just tossed his name into the hat. So it is a triple threat submission to Iron Gold matchup for the Legends Championship. That is next, so let's get this Legends Championship on the line. And here we go. Tona's setting match of the evening. It'll lead us and guide us, if you will, directly into the Gold Rush Tournament. And what better way to lead into a Gold Rush tournament than to have an iron to gold match? In this case, iron to submission gold. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons, and of course, the reigning defending undisputed champion who has literally beaten the who's who in the Legends division already. He is now a 2-time Legends champion, so we know he can be beaten. But the legendary run, what a formidable run he's had. By the way, Joe Link, you should really do a magazine cover of the Wolfman Alan Severn's Legends Championship run. The people that he's beaten while holding the Legends Championship, because the list is formidable. I think it should be documented in the journal. If you will, of course. Everybody is in love with your journal, by the way. And by the way, I have shown some of those journal covers to the streamer teams. Uptown B. Henry's management team, for instance, Coach B. Yep.
Introducing the challenger.
I had a good old conversation with Coach B. It was great to have a little conversation with him. He's, of course, individual by individual, trying to make the world a healthier place. He's a personal trainer. And one of the first really decent human beings I was introduced to on Twitch when I first started watching different streams, and quite a bit before I started to actually run shows myself. But he and the boys, you had the unsung members. You had Anime J and KJ2294, but the members of the group known as Tons of Funk, the Trigger Talk TV boys, Misfit Cafe, 3TV Reese, who is Reese the Voice Williams, of course. You have I'm Just Key, who is, of course, the management team behind the villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods. And, of course, Coach B, 3TVB. He is the management team for Uptown B. Henry, and Tons of Funk was one of the greatest factions, stables in the Archerverse history. So it would actually be nice to see Reese the Voice Williams and Uptown B. Henry return and maybe join the villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods, once again in TWA. That'd be fantastic. But anyways, the Soul Man bringing his contract case to the ring, making sure everybody remembers that he is the #1 contender, not Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat just happened to ink himself a contract that guaranteed him a shot at the Wolfman, or whoever was the Legends champion, happens to be the Wolfman. Immediately took the opportunity.
BTS laughing. The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
And here comes the Legends champion himself. Froggy Mothlegs claims Andre the Giant. Awesome.
He is the Alliance champion.
Life is Great says that time I called him at BTS.
Think of the champ's chances here tonight. I love
That's scary.
I'm not like everybody.
The new jackpot number.
Seems like everybody's ready to write the champ.
I don't even know if we can play the jackpot here. I don't know if that. I mean, you could try exclamation play. I don't know if I've got that working.
Play.
Oh, it is working.
Your numbers are 5, 9, 2. Good luck. Life is great.
All right.
Are some amazing and fun channel where
well, goddamn. I didn't think I had it working. So 501 and 079 are the numbers. So 592 unlucky, 425 also unlucky. But that's good to know. At least something's working. I still have to get everything else. Oh, wait a minute. This is Twitch. What am I talking about? Good Lord. I don't even know where I am anymore. Because I don't have it working correctly yet on when Stream Elements is connected to YouTube. There's a lot of things I got to fix for that. I literally forgot where we were at the moment. Well, before anybody else does it and starts getting all the good superstars, I'm going to see who I am for the day.
Superstars.
The bell rings on the submission match, and guys, you don't
That's
see
supposed to be superstar.
a very unusual
Dumbass.
match for a very unusual kind of competitor. You can only win this match by making your opponent submit.
Superstar.
I am The Rock. You bet your ass.
Lasher versus The Rock. Superstar.
Joe Link is Chris Jericho. Life is Danhausen.
Completely render this leg useless. Stop, pull her legs.
That's hilarious.
Oh, snap your hamstring.
Life is Danhausen. That's kind of fitting. That is kind of fitting. I'm not even going to lie.
Big cross body.
And Joe Link being Chris Jericho. That's kind of funny. Joe Link, don't let that go to your head, sir. Do not let that go to your head. All right, so somebody pay attention to the falls, and I'm going to get back to the list. How dare you expect me to do it? So number 7 on this list is Bubba Ray Dudley and Trish Stratus versus Christopher Nowinski and Molly Holly. So there was a fall there. I have no idea who got it though. Just in case, hopefully everybody else was paying attention. But anyways, broadcast on an episode of WWE Raw, these 4 competitors participated in the first ever mixed tag team tables match in WWE. Bubba Ray Dudley was already well versed in tables matches at this stage in his career, helping to elevate his team alongside crowd favorite Trish Stratus. The finish of the match came when Molly Holly took the fall for the team, being slammed through a table in a vicious bump, courtesy of Bubba Ray Dudley. Despite the history-making nature of the match, it remains mostly forgotten by WWE fans. All right, now quickly I'm going to check the chat to see who got the fall. All right. Yeah, there was a fall. Nobody saw it? Nobody saw that. Fantastic. You were paying attention and didn't see anything. Yeah, no, there was a fall. I heard the bell ring. I feel like it might have been Simmons with the fall. I think he might have tapped out Steamboat, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's your cue to pay attention to the rest of the match life. All right. So number 6 is Evolution versus the Dudley Boys. So variations of this match occurred in both 2003 and 2004. In 2003, Bubba teamed up with Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, to take on the team of Randy Orton and Ric Flair. Whereas in 2004, Batista and Ric Flair faced the traditional Dudleys pairing. However, only the 2004 bout was billed with the tables match stipulation, despite how infamous many of their Attitude Era tables matches are. These Dudley matches aren't quite as well remembered by fans, despite the extremely high caliber of talent involved. Many to this day still argue over whether Batista or Randy Orton was the better member of Evolution during this time period. Actually, I think at that point in time, I got to say Batista. I got to say Batista. That time period. What do you guys think about that? Life, what do you think? During the Evolution period. I mean, Randy Orton was still on the rise. But I think Batista... Yeah, I think Batista might have been more over than Orton at the time, for sure. And probably would have been considered the better member between the two of Evolution. What do you guys think? You weren't a Randy Orton fan in the beginning? I could definitely agree with that. Yeah, I think, you know what, I don't think a lot of people were, because, I mean, when you think about it, most people, I think, felt he was being pushed too fast, only because he was the son of Cowboy Bob Orton, who was a respected legend, still respected in the business and in WWE.
Yeah, this is not good.
Joe Link says, yeah, I didn't see the first fall either. Trying to multitask. Well, I'm pretty sure Simmons did get a fall over Steamboat. That's my perception of what I was looking at when but not 100%. And then after that, I'm not really sure because I've been going over the list, so I didn't see. Yo, Sir Jack the Greatest. What is going on, Sir Jack? Welcome in. Episode number 494. Live on Twitch TV. Join us at following Sir Jack the Greatest, which I have just done. I thought I was already following Sir Jack, but anyways, that's weird. I am now following Sir Jack the Greatest. And that is why I like the special shout-out, which can only be done, I think, once every 90 seconds. For a heads up, mods, I think it's once every 90 seconds you can use that one. So, I mean, obviously continue to still use the other shout-out, but Archer finally loves me. I mean, I did not. I actually didn't realize I wasn't following you. I mean, it is kind of ghastly. I do agree. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on in this match, but I do believe Jay Simmons has at least one fall.
These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now.
Now again, this is a submission to Iron Gold matchup. So every fall will be submission for those just coming in that didn't know what was going on. Triple threat submission to Iron Gold. Or Iron to Submission Gold, whatever they dubbed it. Either way, they had 15 minutes to get as many submission victories as possible. Oh, the Dragon with a heel kick to the face of the Soul Man. That was savage. Well executed. All right, so before I get back to the list, I'm actually going to play the lotto myself. 386, unlucky. 086, I am now in the running, I believe, for the YTD Academy Championship up. I'm just going to check the numbers quick. Yeah, so I'm in the running for the YTD Academy Championship off. With 086, it is 079, so I'm only 7 points off. And of course, if I end up winning that, I'll be gifting that to somebody else. Joe Link says, I'm unlucky today with the lotto. Yeah, well, I mean, my first number was way off. Now only 7 points away from a YTD Academy Championship off, which, of course, I will gift to somebody else.
Another one bites the dust to the champ.
Wow. Soul Man on fire right now. He's having a heyday wielding that chair. Wow. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat somehow explodes with a diving clothesline. Missed that flying crossbody though. That was not well executed. And the Soul Man with a reverse DDT. The Wolfman and the Wolfman Alan Severn and the Soul Man Jay Simmons, of course, no strangers to one another. Many battles they've been through, as I said in the beginning. of the match. They still hold the records for one of the longest and, of course, the most violent match in TWA history. And there's a flying crossbody that he actually nailed this time from the top turnbuckle. Single leg camel clutch broke up by the soul man Jay Simmons. Nice head scissors takedown by the Dragon. The Wolfman with a hockey stick. He decided not to use it though. Wasn't good enough. He was not impressed with the hockey stick. Not even the Soul Man touched it. Apparently they're not interested in hockey sticks. Ooh. Big knee right in the midsection off the ropes. And now it is the Wolfman's turn with the chair. Playing a tune on Simmons, but Simmons does not like the tune he's playing. Nice retaliation. Excellent snap suplex. The Dragon is bleeding. I think Severn is bleeding. An epic battle for the Legends Championship. Is this Iron to Submission Gold matchup?
Nice escape. This building is rocking right now. Can you blame him? He's heading back to the ring. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Damn. Oh, I thought Severn was bleeding, but it doesn't appear that he is. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat sure is, though.
Able to counter.
3 minutes left of the match, and I'm really not sure what the score is, but this has been one hell of a tone-setting matchup. Great way to open any tournament, and certainly one of the best Legends Championship matches we've seen. And of course, Severn has fought the who's who in the Legends division. But Joel Link, I think we do need to do that. We need to get a magazine cover with all of Alan Severn's Legends Championship accomplishments. Who he's beaten in his now 2 title reigns. Two minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. He's got to know he's in harm's way here.
Good God. This is kind of turning into a nail biter.
Wrist lock applied.
You know, specifically because we don't know what the fall count is. So, depending on who you want to win, you want them to pick up another fall right now to try and at least better the odds.
Oh, I heard a snap.
J0Mama07. Together we will grow strong in our communities will remain.
The Dragon going to the top turnbuckle again. Oh, flying crossbody, but Severn literally staggers out of the way. And Steamboat lands with nobody home. Simmons got disoriented there or something. Tossed Steamboat to the ropes, but couldn't complete the deal. Oh! Jesus, Simmons and Severn with an elbow to the face of the Dragon. If he wasn't already bleeding, he's definitely going to be bleeding more now. Discus elbow from Simmons, but the Wolfman firing back. Ooh! Drop kick to the face. Nice power slam. Man, Severn. And now Severn with a hockey stick. He decides now's the time to use the stick. But now Severn's in trouble. 25 seconds remaining. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Able to interrupt the attack. Showing some extra scouting, knowing
5.
how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Jawbreaker. Call it Dennis.
Wow. It was a fucking draw. They all had a fall apiece. Oh my God. Now, who would have ever seen that coming?
Yeah, there wasn't a fall arch.
That is incredible.
No one had a fall.
I mean, albeit kind of a crappy way to end the match. That was an epic battle. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of the greatest of all time. Jay Simmons, one of the greatest of all time. Multiple-time champion. Legends Championship contract case holder, which now is vacated. Simmons cashed it in and couldn't complete the deal. Now, does that mean that's the last we'll see of these three in the ring for the Legends Championship? I don't know. I think that the fans are going to be asking for one more match. Now, whether or not it's a submission match, I don't know. Maybe they'll have a different stipulation, but I could see these three hooking it up again. What an incredible match. In any case, the Wolfman Alan Severn, still your reigning, defending, and undisputed Legends Champion, because the championship does not change hands on a draw. All right. Yo, Joe Mama 7, what's going on? Welcome in.
Have fun, Jay-Z.
Going back to Oni. Tell Oni to have a fantastic stream for me. He's one of our epic streamer teams here at the Archiverse TV, and of course a valued member of our community. So you tell him we wish him a good stream. And thanks for popping in, by the way. Appreciate it. Life says, yeah, there wasn't a fall archer. No, there was only 3 of them, apparently. They did. They just beat the shit out of each other. But anyways, before we get back to the list or into any other conversations, it's time to get to the Gold Rush Tournament. Let's go. All right, so here is the bracket. And of course, we had a series of different hybrid tag team matchups at YTD Academy. They were dark matches, and each of the winners automatically got entered in to the tournament. So initially, I wasn't sure if it was a bracket of 8 or a bracket of 4. It ended up being a bracket of 4, so Glenola ended up being correct. We were actually discussing that earlier today. Yo, Razor! Thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. Welcome into episode number 494 here at the Archiverse TV. This is actually a special edition. We are doing a Gold Rush tournament for our brand new hybrid tag team championships. Now, the hybrid division is a hybrid division for a purpose. It's a little bit different than all of our other divisions. All of the battles, the feuds, and the rivalries are handled in tag team format. But when it comes to the championships, the teams have to decide if it's going to be the males or the females that are going to compete for the titles, and the titles are fought over in singles competition. It is a compelling and intriguing new division. It's already very deep, and it's going to produce some very exciting matchups. And it already has produce some very exciting matchups. Tonight, we are going to crown inaugural hybrid champions, and the Vixens of the Archiverse are going to get a chance to shine in the limelight. Glenola, of course, took all of the winners and put them in the tournament. So we have, at the top of the bracket in the quarterfinals, She-Wolf, who is, of course, the Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, taking on Roxanne Riley from Team Life is Great. Of course, a member, now officially, after a brutal initiation matchup, now officially a member of the Wolfpack. Congratulations, by the way, to Roxanne Riley joining the Wolfpack. What a formidable faction. The Wolfpack gals are absolutely a phenomenal group. We've got Ronda Rousey, now one half of the YTD Academy Tag Team Champions after World War III Episode 25 that was on YouTube earlier tonight. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. Fantastic show. It was TWA episode number 493 and episode 25 for World War III. And now here we are, episode number 494, 6 away from 500. But anyways, Ronda Rousey going to be taking on She-Fiend, a multiple-time champion, Women's Grand Prix champion. She's held many titles. She is a vicious, vicious vixen villain. And she is going to give Ronda Rousey a run for her money. We've got B. Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling taking on Melissa Archer from Team TWA. And, of course, last but not least, from Team Dogface, it is Michelle Vaughn taking on Team Joe Link's Amber Extreme from the Outlaws. And that is your quarterfinals. We are going to crown an inaugural hybrid champion tonight. One half of the hybrid tag team champions will win the titles for both members. But who do you guys think it's going to be? That is the question. But let's get started with the first match in the quarterfinals. It is the Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, taking on Roxanne Riley. 1v1 falls count anywhere. Let's go. Should be a very interesting quarterfinals. That is for certain. All right, so I'm going to get back. Wait a minute. Did you watch the YouTube show yet, Sir Jack? Oh, okay, you're talking to Sir Jack. Sir Jack says, yeah, I was there for a good part, just didn't say anything, then fell asleep like the last hour. How dare you, Sir Jack? How dare you? Check out the latest craze in TWA merch. Yes, we do have merch available now. You can check it out. There's going to be more added later, but that's what we have for the time being. I don't know if you guys have checked out the merch store yet, but go ahead and definitely check that out. You got coffee cups, teas, and ball caps right now. All right, so Joe Link says B. Jackson was beaten in a cell match. She didn't lose titles, but was part of a storyline leading to the match. Yeah, well, that was a fantastic match, too, by the way. That was a really, really good match. Life says, I get paid on Friday. You got to wait till then to take my money. Okay, my question, Life, is which one are you going to buy? Are you going to buy the T-shirt, you going to buy the ball cap, or are you going to buy the, what's the other thing? Coffee cup. Me personally, when I get my, because I can get a sampler's pack, right? I'm hoping to get a coffee cup. I want a coffee cup. I want a Wrestle Wars Genesis coffee cup, goddammit. Ball cap is cool too, though. TWA ball cap, I believe it is. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, you can check out the latest craze in TWA merch. Purchase your coffee cup, tea, or ball cap right now. Just click the link and go check it out.
I would love to have a coffee cup, but my fiance would literally...
Life says, I'd love to have a coffee cup, but my fiance would literally butcher me and hide the pieces. So it's got to be a tea or a ball cap for you. He says you have too many. Well, I mean, I can't defend that because I just don't. I have to take his word for it.
Roxanne Riley. This puppy dog loyalty from this superstar.
And here comes Roxanne Riley. But very successful and impressive in singles competition, and of course now in the hybrid division with her partner in crime, Psychosis Kyle Riley. I'll probably go with a black t-shirt. Awesomeness. Make sure you show it off when you get it. It'll be cool to see somebody else wearing an Archiverse t-shirt. Or a ball cap, or holding on to a coffee mug. I'm excited.
Double trouble.
Her and Kyle are double trouble. Is that what we're going to call them? You should put that in, like, No Holds Barred or the YTD Academy discussion room or something.
She loves the reaction.
And I also have to remember that B. Jackson and Kenny are going to be called, is it the Golden Siblings? Is that what they're... I'm trying to remember now.
The Golden Siblings.
I think it was the Golden Siblings.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the Golden Siblings. Okay. All right. So while the action is getting underway, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the list here. Number 5 on this list. Now, this is 10 tables matches in WWE history that you probably forgot about. And I'll go back over the list very quickly in just a bit. But let me get back to it. Number 5 on this list is CM Punk and the Originals versus the New Breed. So in a long-forgotten 6-man tag team tables match, featured as part of the WWE's rebooted ECW brand, CM Punk teamed up with ECW Originals Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman to take on the New Breed, consisting of Elijah Burke, Matt Stryker, and Marcus Corvon. The match was chaotic from bell to bell, hardly surprising given the stipulation and explosive competitors involved. By the end of the match, it was CM Punk and the Originals who proved their dominance over the WWE's new crop of ECW talent. Number 4 on the list is the Dudley Boys versus the Brothers of Destruction. So the tables, ladders, and TLC matches between the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys are well documented, though as shown later, some more than others. But few remember when the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane, faced off against the Dudleys in a tables match. This pair of brothers tag teams, in kayfabe only, squared off in Brother vs. Brother tables match on WWE Raw in 2001, with The Undertaker and Kane picking up the shocking victory over the tables match pioneers. Number 3 on the list is Sheamus versus John Cena. So in 2009, many were surprised when the relatively newly debuted Sheamus was booked to wrestle John Cena for the WWE Championship in a tables match. Even more surprising was the fact that Sheamus ended up beating John Cena, something few men can claim, to become the WWE Champion in the process. Despite how baffling this booking decision was at the time, the match itself has largely been forgotten, alongside the strange circumstances when Sheamus claimed his first world title in the company, though weirder things have happened in wrestling. Number 2, Shane McMahon, Booker T, and the Dudley Boys versus Chris Jericho, Christian, Rene Dupree, and Rob Conway. So this 8-man tag team tables match is a fascinating one, given the diversity of the competitors involved. Shane McMahon headed up his side of the ring alongside Booker T, and the Dudley Boys facing off against Chris Jericho, Christian, and La Resistance. Many of these stars would jump to TNA relatively soon after this match took place in 2003, making it interesting to see them all cross paths in WWE at the same time, a forgotten gem from this period in WWE history. And last but not least on this list is the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys. So through their TLC encounters, though their TLC encounters are iconic, sometimes it can be forgotten that at Royal Rumble 2000, months before the TLC concept was birthed, the Hardys and the Dudley Boys wrestled perhaps the best tables match ever to be broadcast by the WWE. In the first ever tag team tables match, the two teams showed an exceptional amount of innovation and recklessness that later table matches have arguably yet to replicate. This was the blueprint from... I had to see that fall, but it was only a 2 count. This was the blueprint from which TLC grew, and it deserves more recognition as a tables match. Many have likely forgotten ever happened, since it's been overshadowed by subsequent encounters. And I'm just going to jump back to this match really quick because, I mean, it is a fantastic matchup, and I don't want to miss the end of it. I'll run back over that list after this first match in the quarterfinals is over. But we did just have a 2 count. Roxanne Riley just about ended Jennifer Wolf's evening, and she's looking to do it again. She is measuring her up. Ooh, retaliation though. Quick reversal by Jennifer Wolf, jawbreaker, and now she is just delivering double axe handles right across the face. Speared the shit out of her in the corner too. What the hell is she doing here? Oh my good God. Oh, dropped her with a stunner. Roxanne Riley kicks out. Another 2 count. 2 count only there. Look at this Jennifer Wolf going upstairs. Airwolf, if you will. Wow. Shooting star press from the top turnbuckle to the concrete. Holy fuck. Wow. How the hell did Roxanne Riley kick out of that shit? What is she eating? Life is great. What are you feeding her? Good God. Jennifer Wolf's like, screw this, I'm using the kendo stick, but Roxanne Riley did not like that plan. She did not like that plan. Stop right to the hamstring. Oh! Dropped an elbow, but nobody was home. That had to hurt. Elbow in concrete, not doctor recommended or approved. Nice evasion there by Jennifer Wolf. Oh, right into the ring post. Snap suplex. Dropping her spine first on that concrete. It's not going to help Roxanne Riley's evening here. Submission locked in. Riley tapped. Roxanne Riley tapped. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament, from Team Glenola, the Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, your victor, and moving into the semifinals. Congratulations to Team Glenola and Jennifer Wolf on the opening victory of this tournament. Fantastic. That was a hell of a match. Unfortunately, Roxanne Riley not able to defeat the Queen of Chaos this evening.
Rox isn't very good at sustaining.
Joling says I re-uploaded my logo. Fantastic. I'll make sure I grab that, Joe. Rox isn't very good at sustaining and submission. She has a lot to learn from Kyle. Yeah, well, I mean, Kyle's going to have to get her on the mats and go over some submission techniques, I think. That's probably a good idea, really. All right, moving on to the next match in the quarterfinals. Here we go. Good Lord, I can hear myself. All right, so Ronda Rousey, of course, we just saw earlier tonight, pick up the YTD Academy Tag Team Championships with her partner in crime, Shayna Baszler. The Bullies, now Tag Team Champions, but she's got to go up against She-Fiend from the Wolfpack, and that is a daunting task. This is going to be a very interesting matchup, very fierce matchup. Probably not going to be for the faint-hearted, and likely to get ugly very quickly. But here we go. It is time for Ronda Rousey, the baddest bitch on the planet, versus She-Fiend, the scariest bitch on the planet. 1v1. Falls count anywhere. Let's go. All right. You're going to ask where I was echoing from? Yeah, well, I have my dashboard on, but I forgot to turn the volume down a little bit. You know, I kind of hope Amber and Ronda make it to the end so Amber can beat her. Ah, a little revenge from the tag team loss, eh? I see what's going on there. You're still a little sore about the Bullies beating the Outlaws. I see what's going on here. Looking for vengeance. Looking for revenge, Joe Link. That is not becoming of you, sir, but I dig the vibes, though. I do dig the vibes. Life says, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. It does make sense. And here she comes, the baddest bitch on the planet, Rowdy. Ronda Rousey. Already
the following contest is a
proudly showing off that tag team championship that she won just earlier this evening.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Bullies from Venice Beach, California, one half of the tag team champions, the baddest woman on the planet.
It is the baddest bitch on the planet. It is not the baddest woman on the planet. How dare you be PG, motherfucker? Somebody fire that ring announcer. Somebody fire the ring announcer. Joe Link says She-Fiend has the most wins. The most wins, singles wins for the YTD Grand Prix title with 12. Sorry, that bugged me out. I had to reread that. She-Fiend has the most singles wins for YTD Grand Prix title with 12. Interesting. She's a 12-time Grand Prix wrestling champion? That's insane. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I obviously likely did know overall. I just clearly don't keep track of overall counts. We have records for a reason, damn it. And here comes She-Fiend. Very intimidating presence. The likes of which the women's division has never seen before. Alright, so that list we were reading, again, it was from the Sportster.com, and it was 10 great tables matches you probably forgot about. And number 10 on the list was The Rock versus the Dudley Boys. Number 9 was Beth and Natalya versus Lay Cool. Number 8 was Public Enemy versus Taz and Sabu. Number 7, Bubba Ray Dudley and Trish Stratus versus Christopher Nowinski and Molly Holly.
Our cell service.
Number 6 was Evolution versus the Dudley Boys. Number 5 was CM Punk versus, CM Punk and the Originals versus the New Breed. Number 4, the Dudley Boys versus the Brothers of Destruction. Number 3, Sheamus versus John Cena. Number 2, Shane McMahon, Booker T, and the Dudley Boys versus Chris Jericho, Christian, Rene Dupree, and Rob Conway. And then last but not least, number 1 was the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys. And that wraps up that list. Alright, just going to catch up with chat real quick here. Ronda's in for a fight. You're damn right she is. But she's already taken it to She-Fiend. I don't know, maybe she can do something nobody else has been able to do and just control her right from the get-go, but we will find out. Right now it is a struggle for control. It's going to be very interesting. Froggy Moth Legs is Randy Orton. The Viper Frog. The Apex Predator. Don't forget to take a shot at either the Channel Redemption or the YTD Academy Championship op if you want to play the lotto. So far, I'm the only one close to one of the rewards. It was for the championship op. I got a 079. Or sorry, no, I got 086. The number is 079.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Froggy says, wait, it's Randall Keith. How dare you, sir?
Find a way to create separation. Buy yourself some time. Collect yourself. Otherwise, the beatings will continue. It's a battlefield out there, and
You did not get close at all. No, you didn't, Life. You did not.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Flying forearm from the top turnbuckle down to the concrete.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
She-Fiend is a savage. Oh, Sister Abigail.
Good night. Into the pin attempt. There's two.
This could be a tipping point.
2 count only, though. Rousey kicked out. Rousey kicked in with authority there, really.
There's nothing keeping her inside the ring. She saw it coming.
She-Fiend with a big knee to the midsection. Turning the tides on Ronda Rousey.
Third traverse, I am going back to the development to rebuild my character.
Yo, D's nuts. I'm going back to the development to rebuild your character.
No, she kicks out. There's some shock.
Well, that sounds like an ambitious plan. You should definitely talk that over with Sir Jack and Joe Link.
Together we will grow strong in our
Strife.
community and remain
Maybe they can
strong in our
direct you a little bit.
support for one another's endeavors. With the side grip.
For the win. Two. Shoulder up. Shoulder up.
That's another 2 count.
Go away.
Oh! Shoulder throw and right into an armbar.
Trying to somehow maneuver.
She-Fiend's fighting out of it, though. Look at this. Oh! Big heavy right hands to the face of Ronda Rousey. She's forced to let go. Me and Joe are not on good terms.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her.
Everybody's on good terms with Joe.
Fights it off.
Getting dangerously close.
He's
to
Super
ending it
Joe.
all there.
Oh, what a counter.
Oh, nailed her with another Sister Abigail. That might be it for Ronda Rousey right there. Nope. Mainly because She-Fiend apparently not done with Ronda Rousey. And she's got the mandible claw on. Oh, look at this.
That may have ended Rousey's night.
No, she kicks out.
Wow, Rousey just barely got that shoulder up.
Spirit of
She didn't tap and did not get pinned. That's impressive.
See a perplexed look now.
From a Sister Abigail to a claw. A mandible claw. A drop kick to Rousey took her right off her feet again. Rousey in a bad way right now, not faring too well. Oh, nice reversal.
separation. Oh, God.
Just as I said she wasn't faring well,
And not in a
she flipped the switch.
I'll text you Joe Link on Discord.
Elbow to the knee. Into a leg lock. And
Ronda Rousey with a little ground and pound on the knee of She-Fiend.
Strike it at will. There's not
Oh.
a single person sitting in this arena. It's pandemonium, Cole.
Rousey all over She-Fiend right now. Ankle lock applied.
Looking to end this in submission fashion.
She's got that locked in tight.
Lock applied. This
She-Fiend's
looks
in
bad.
trouble here.
This is excruciating. Look
She-Fiend
at
is in trouble here.
how her body is. A body shouldn't bend that way. Got the leg trap. Shifts the hips and her weight. That allows her to be able to deliver.
Life says Joe is as dumbstruck as the rest of us. Remember I pulled a prank on you, Joe? I have no idea. I'm just going to have to keep following for updates on that situation. Rousey with a big takedown on She-Fiend.
escape just in time.
Sent out of the ring, not
Over
sure
the top
she wants
rope
to
goes
be
Ronda
here.
Rousey down to the concrete, and She-Fiend quickly chasing her to the outside. Oh, Christ.
Body
Out of nowhere with a flying crossbody.
all the way up. Gut wrench suplex.
Damn. Ronda Rousey's in trouble here. Headbutt right to the face. Shifi not playing around here. Oh, and another one. Good God.
Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle. This is how you wear down your opponent.
Shifi really just attempting to wear her down to the point where she just can't move anymore.
Shot to the face gets him out of that spot.
Some big right hands from Ronda Rousey.
Into the barricade.
Nice retaliation. Oh! But Uranagi right on the barricade. Absolutely brutal.
Rousey has her up.
Shifi reverses. Wow. Rousey kicks out again. There's only a 2 count there.
At this point is beyond the realm of reality. Oh, there it is. The mandible claw.
Another mandible claw applied. Rousey in big trouble. And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semifinals of this tournament, She-Fiend, representing the Wolfpack, your victor and moving on in this tournament. Congratulations to the Wolfpack gals and, of course, Team Glenola and She-Fiend. Huge win. Another participant moving on to the semifinals, and we will now have one bracket of our semifinals complete.
Yeah, she got a huge win here.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff. Absolutely, you love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this.
Remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
2 D's Nuts accounts, that's scary. He does not need a twin. Yo, Strife, you're back. How dare you call anybody a swine, Froggy Mouth Legs? Alright.
With the skipping the rest.
So again, congratulations to She-Fiend and the entire Wolfpack, including the Wolfpack gals and Team Glenola. And here we go. We're moving on to the 3rd match in the quarterfinals.
To see a complete list of champions,
let's go.
Respective
Time to turn and burn.
Type TWA.
All right, so there you can see the first matchup of the semifinals is going to be the Queen of Chaos, She-Wolf, a.k.a. Jennifer Wolf, taking on the scariest bitch on the planet, She-Fiend. She-Wolf versus She-Fiend. But before we get there, we got to finish the quarterfinals. Next, it is B. Jackson, Queen of the Hive, taking on the world champion. It is the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion versus the Women's World Champion, Melissa Archer. Next. Who do you guys think walks out and into the semifinals? Here we go. Jackson versus Archer is next.
Number 4, chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 501.
Joe Link says Wolfpack versus Wolfpack.
0. I abstain on this one.
Froggy says I abstain on this one. I see. You've been hanging out with Sir Jack, haven't you? You've been hanging out with Sir Jack. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't bet on this one either.
I'm DA Nuts 1809888 twin.
You are D's Nuts. Is that supposed to say I win? Oh, you're D's Nuts twin. Life is Great says I got to go with Mrs. Archer. And I am Froggy Mothleg's uncle.
Same.
She is one of the top competitors.
Mrs. Archer, of course, the aunt.
Women's division. And she's got double the proof you need.
The following champion versus champion contest.
The double champion.
Championship first round match.
YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and Women's Legends Champion.
From London, England, the
of course, if she's able to complete her campaign here tonight and secure and become the inaugural hybrid champion, she would once again hold 3 titles.
A look of
She's already a Triple Crown champion. But how cool would it be to see her do it again, this time with different championships?
Divisions gunning for her gold.
Yeah, but this superstar is more than up to the challenge. The women's division has never been this competitive, and somehow she's been able to amass multiple titles.
Froggy says, I told you not to tell anybody we were kidding. Sorry about that. The cat is out of the bag.
And the proof is in her hands.
URL. Skipping the rest.
And here comes the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Champion, Melissa Archer.
Yeah, Amber lost her tag belts, so even if she does win this tournament,
Champion
she has
versus
to try and
champion.
get another shot at the tag belts
Technically,
to hold 3 titles.
double champion versus champion. However,
And from Montreal,
Good
Quebec,
Mike
Canada,
will tell you about his
the
injury.
World Wrestling Champion, the Warrior Princess, Melissa Arthur.
The feeling,
Showtime
the
and Go
electricity
Time.
in the arena right now is
did my twin
anything
tell
I've
you
ever
about
felt in
his
quite some
injury?
time. This match is gonna be good.
No. I'm sure Joe Link and Strife would love to hear all about it.
Title defense or not, she will always leave it all in
What
the
injury
ring.
did he get?
Joe Link says, what injury did he get? He wants to know. He's intrigued. All right, while this matchup just gets underway, I am just going to take a quick facilities break and have a couple sips of my drink.
And here
But
we go in this
enjoy the
tournament
match. I'll be right
matchup.
back.
Who'll move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern. Boom! What a headbutt!
Use it later too.
Cover! And there's the kick out. She
Okay,
likely knew
so
that
he was
wasn't enough.
wrestling
She's
a
just
match
keeping
and
the
he was
pressure on.
supposed to do a moonsault and his opponent decided to change it midway through and spawn BB.
Arm wringer into the Kimura. You feel like hope is... Her arm has got to be radiating in pain right now, but somehow, some way, she gets out.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Counters on counters, technical prowess on display, and responds with a counter of their own.
Ouchie.
Oh my gosh! As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents. Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Able to counter.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Wow. Wow. Evades the attack.
Leg hook belly to back.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
DNX 103888999 we
She
might be
slips
great, but I
outside. What
want
has
the
she
match
got in
with you.
mind?
Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick.
Flying Majorana.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Super kick! Not done yet. The Florida Keys. 2.
And not done yet.
She got so close she could taste it there. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Off the barricade.
being carried around with ease. Taken down with a body slam.
Carefully measured knee drop.
And she's really being knocked around here.
She has to rely on her instincts to turn things around.
Running super kick.
Someone just lost a tooth.
That might have put the exclamation point on this one.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that.
I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed. You have to imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going to dig deeper at this point?
It might just take that extra push, that extra inch further to create the difference.
Oh, look at this. This is not going to be nice.
What is happening here?
Headbutt, headbutt, headbutt.
Over and
The people in the front row getting their
That got
money's
bad real
worth.
quick.
She's starting to tire a little.
I was pumped when I saw this match
Just
on tonight's
grabbing
card,
the
but
bubbles.
so
Hoping to end it here. A kick out at two.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
arm control applied and a big boot to the guts. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Jeez. Taking aim on the arm.
She flips it back on her.
That's a forearm
Which
that'll
of this is
floor
your
you.
male superstar going to be booked tonight?
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and
Revolutions into the spinning power bomb.
roll the credits. This one's done.
Shoulders down.
Oh, she's still alive.
Her perseverance is unreal.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do?
Wow.
DNX 103888999,
must
you
be
really have
feeding
no
off the
idea how it
WWE
works around
universe.
here,
This
do
place
you?
is starting to
Emoji
rock.
grinning,
Brought
squinting
back into the
face.
ring from the floor now.
It's a female tournament, so... Unless Archer is wearing a dress, I don't think so. Persistence is quality though. Emoji
I
face
don't
with
think this is
tears
going
of
to be
joy.
pretty because there's an
No,
attitude
I mean-
adjustment.
YouTube.
Whoa,
TAD
wait a
on
minute.
YouTube.
She's not
URL.
done.
You can request dark matches in Discord.
For good measure.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Oh, and a near fall.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron. She has her target weighed and measured.
If you have a wrestler. For Archer's
it's not gonna be
performance earlier
pretty.
today.
Go to sleep, GTS.
Night, night. Isn't enough. Isn't enough.
And a major victory in her career tonight.
I have returned, and apparently at a coincidental time, the match is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semi-finals of this tournament
Skipping the rest.
from
The new jackpot number
Team
for a chance to win
TWA.
channel
It
redemption
is
for
the
choices.
world
Five zero
champion,
one.
Melissa
Remember to
Archer,
win a white
your
TV
victor, and
championship
moving on in the
matches.
tournament.
0.
Congratulations.
Here's your winner.
She's, of course, also now in the hybrid division, obviously, as well as being world champion, looking to become a double champion in her early career. If she can complete her campaign and make it through this tournament, she'll become a double champion, representing the coalition, of course. All right, here we go. Big matchup win for Mrs. Archer. And on to the last matchup in the quarterfinals. Here we go. The final matchup at the quarterfinals is Michelle Vaughn from Team Dogface
If she wins it,
taking
it's only
on
her
Team
second
Joe
title.
Link's Dangerous Amber Extreme, a member of the Outlaws, ready to go to battle. Both would love to win that hybrid championship for their respective teams. And for those that are newer to the show this evening or newer to the concept of our hybrid division, if you don't already know, it is called a hybrid division for a reason. So it involves mixed gender tag teams all of the feuding and rivalries are handled in tag team format inside the squared circle, but when it comes to the championship bouts, it is handled in singles competition. The teams have to decide if it's going to be the males or the females. Tonight, it is the females getting their time in the limelight, their chance to shine in the inaugural crowning of the hybrid championships. So, of course, the championships can be won and lost in singles competition, but the majority of the battles are in tag team formats. It is going to be a very interesting, it is a very deep division. It's going to be a lot of fun, and has already produced some very top-notch matches. But here we go. Final match of the quarterfinals. Michelle Vaughn versus Amber Extreme. The Weapons of Mass Destruction versus the Outlaws. Let's go.
This is a magical word.
All right.
Please.
These nuts claim. Well, you can't claim Amber. You don't claim streamer team superstars. You can only claim regular superstars. That is in case you don't have a wrestler of your own. Refund it, please. You tell them, Life.
I don't have access to the mod dashboard on my phone. Can you refund that pretty please?
Okay, well, you're going to redeem your cousin, Logan Paul?
Do you have your own wrestler, DA Nuts 180?
Logan Paul is your cousin? D's Nuts is your twin. Logan Paul is your cousin.
The following is a championship first round.
I mean, do you get along with Jake, or do you think he's an asshole too?
Representing Weapons of Mass Destruction from Birmingham, England, Michelle Vaughn.
Hey, I think we got a criminal on the loose. Give me my phone.
In the
Put your phone away, Corey. What could possibly
Lost in the Mist. Thank you for the follow.
They're always on the attack. They're crazy.
Welcome into episode number 494 here at the Archiverse TV. It's actually a special edition of the Archiverse TV. It's a Gold Rush tournament to crown inaugural hybrid champions in our brand new hybrid division.
Lost in the Mist.
In case you're wondering what that is, Lost in the Mist, the hybrid division is mixed gender tag teams that go to battle. They handle their rivalries and feuds in tag team formats inside the squared circle, but when it comes to the championships, they're dealt with in singles competition. So the teams have to decide if it'll be the men or the women that'll be defending the titles. So yes, tag team titles are lost and won in singles competition, while the feuds and rivalries are handled in tag team format. So it's a very interesting, compelling, and intriguing division. Already very deep. We've had many quality matches already in the division. And of course, we started the night off with a Legends Championship matchup. Triple threat. Submission to Iron Gold. And it was a draw. Each of the competitors drew a fall apiece. So the Wolfman Alan Severn retained and continues his legendary Legends Championship run. And now we're in the final match of the quarterfinals here at the Gold Rush Tournament. We're going to complete our semi-final bracket. And it's been a hell of a tournament so far. A hell of a tournament so far.
And we are set. First round matchup underway.
All right, anyways.
Moves on to the next stage of this tournament.
Lost in the Mist says, oh, that's wild. I dig that.
Counters. This could be an
D's Nuts says, BC, because you know what I want to see, me versus Logan Paul. I mean, there is no wrestler named D's.
She manages to get control.
And Archer is a very busy wrestler. He's already in the hybrid division. He's going to be looking for a rematch for his pure championship. I mean, he's got a lot on the go. You have to earn your way to the top. You got to start out at YTD Academy World War III first and foremost. That doesn't mean you can't face Archer there, but
He certainly took a chance there. High risk with no reward. Rib break.
in any case, Lost in the Mist, welcome to the Fam Jam. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy the show. And could we drop the YouTube link for Lost in the Mist? And the Discord link. Lost in the Mist, we also have a show. We've done 25 live episodes over on YouTube. It's YTD World War III, and of course we have dark matches that are uploaded to YouTube too. All of our shows from Twitch are exported there. Now Twitch messed up our VODs from the first 100 shows, so the only shows are from episode 100 up to, I think, 490 or 491. I have a couple of shows I still have to export. But as of tonight, we are only 6 shows away from our 500th episode. So there's a lot going on. We're just around the corner from our first all-women stream per view, YTD Academy Uncensored, so that's going to be a thrill ride in itself. A lot of great action going on in the ring. A lot of fiery feuds, raging rivalries. It's going to be a great time as we get closer and closer to YTD Uncensored. It's a great night when you can spell. It's a great night when we can all spell. As long as you don't cast a spell. That would, of course, be Ghastly. I mean, depending on who you cast it on and what that spell is. I mean, if you want to give Glenola a tail, I would greatly appreciate that first and foremost. But I'd be very amused. Not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. But what if it's a good spell? Well, I mean, if it's a good spell, then that means it works, does it not? I mean, that'd be great. And again, Glenola would have a tail.
I mainly cast cleansing spells.
Yeah, Joe Link, you're going to have to be patient with these nuts. He's very impatient, and he's still learning how things work around here. Yo, Strife! Humboldts can do that. Humboldts can do what? Oh, yeah, we don't want to encourage Humboldts, though. You know, we don't want to encourage Humboldts to be using his powers. I see that, Froggy. How dare you? Yo, Archer, have you ever had... I am not reading that. I am not reading that. And I do not appreciate that, by the way. Trying to trap me in a swear jar. I do not appreciate the villainy.
Is that also just egg in a hole? Lol.
Like says, is that also just egg in a hole? Is what egg in a hole? I mean, I'm confused. What is egg in a hole? Well, the silly Woozy can't be fulfilled because Woozy's not here. That's a redeem for one of our co-hosts. What Froggy said. I think it's another name for it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, you know. Froggy's trying to get me to say things. Things I can't say, because if I say it, then I'm trapped in a swear jar. I would not appreciate that. I would not enjoy that. Cream chip beef on toast equals the stuff on a shingle. Says Lost in the Mists. And by the way, nobody has come close to the jackpot yet, so if anybody hasn't already played the jackpot, feel free to do so. I mean, I'm the only one that came close to the YTD Academy Championship up. I'm 7 points away from the 079. I got 086. And Sir Jack got 087. I got 086. So if I end up winning it, it'll go to Sir Jack unless somebody gets closer. Joling says I already played twice. You cut a hole in the bread, crack an egg in it, fry it up, and you have fried egg and toast. It's called an egg and a hole. All right. 906 unlucky, 309 unlucky, 632 unlucky. I think you have to try that again, Strife.
3, 2, good luck, Frog Helmet Legs. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are. Play.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Lost in the Mists, your numbers are now.
Lost in the Mists, 958 unlucky. So the numbers are 501 and 079. So the object is to get within 50 points of the jackpot number to be in the running for a chance to win either a channel redemption reward of your choosing or a YTD Academy Championship op, of course, if you have a wrestler. And you can either claim a superstar and watch their career unfold, or you can have, I mean, if you have a wrestler, we can ink them to a contract, or we can help you ink them to a contract by creating you one. 835 unlucky. Froggy says, one of two plays, I'll save the other for the right moment. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And moving on to the semi-finals of this tournament from Team Joe Link. She's a member of the Outlaws. Dangerous Amber Extreme, your victor. And completing our semi-final bracket. Congratulations to Amber Extreme on moving into the semifinals, and of course Joe Link, one of the greatest teams in Archverse history. Congratulations. Amber Extreme moving on as a member of Phenomenal Soul in this tournament. She's of course a member of the Outlaws, but teaming up with the Phenom Joe Link, and she is one half of Phenomenal Soul in the hybrid division. So again, congratulations to Dangerous Amber Extreme. And here we go. Let's move on to the semi-finals.
Echo DA Nuts 103889999.
Here we go, first match in the semi-finals, She-Wolf versus She-Fiend. It is the Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, taking on, well, She-Fiend. Both of them had fantastic first-round matchups, made fairly short work of their opponents, so this is going to be interesting. The She-Wolf versus the She-Fiend. This is going to be a very fiery matchup. High-octane, fast-paced, expect brutality. Now the question is, which one of them is more fatigued than the other? Damage retention is a very real thing. Again, they just went through quarterfinal matchups, did very well in those quarterfinal matchups, but each of them did take a little bit of damage. Which one took more damage? Is it going to affect the outcome? But most importantly, who do you guys think is going to win this match? Now, I'm going to get the betting lines open, so give me a second while I do that. You guys are going to get a chance to win some Archiverse bucks by betting on the match. All right. So who moves on?
I think Roxanne put Jennifer through the ringer. My money is on
to the tournament final. Is it going to be She-Wolf or She-Fiend?
These went for the frog splash but got caught by the most ruthless of Urkos.
I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets. Starting right now. There you go. Gamble away. Put your Archiverse bucks where your mouth is. Who do you guys think is winning this match and moving on to the tournament final for the right to fight for the hybrid championship and be crowned the inaugural hybrid champions alongside their teammate? Is it going to be She-Wolf or She-Fiend? Make your bets. But here we go. It is showtime and go time. First match of the semifinals, Jennifer Wolf, the Queen of Chaos, versus Sheafy. Let's go! Alright, so I'm going to catch up with the chat real quick, and then I'm going to jump into our next list of the evening.
Hybrid name could be the
666, that is ghastly. Somebody bet some more Archerverse bucks on that. There we go, that's better. Pod is climbing, keep the bets coming in. You can bet anything from one Archerverse buck all the way up to, well, however many you're ballsy enough to risk. Jack's that guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the 494th edition of the Archerverse TV. This is a Gold Rush tournament for our brand new hybrid division. And again, I don't know how long you've been here, but the hybrid division is called the hybrid division because it's handled in mixed gender tag team action as far as rivalries and feuding goes. But when they fight over the championships, it is done in singles competition, and they decide if it's going to be the man or the woman defending the titles or trying to gain the titles. And of course, tonight, to crown inaugural champions in this Gold Rush tournament, the women were voted in as the superstars that were going to get the time to shine in the limelight and attempt to become the inaugural hybrid champion. So it's been a fantastic evening so far. And of course, earlier tonight we had episode number 25 for YTD Academy World War III over on YouTube. The 493 edition of TWA. Except for on YouTube. So if somebody could drop the YouTube link for Jack's That Guy, that way he too can follow the Archerverse on YouTube as well as here in the Land of Purple on Twitch TV. Subscribes are free.
My money's on She-Wolf.
Thank you, Life. Appreciate that. Froggy says, money on She-Wolf. Joe Link dropping the Discord link. Thank you very much, Joe Link. Much appreciated. All right, so still 7 minutes to make your bets. Now our next list of the evening is from GameRant.com, and it was published by Austin Lehman. It is the 10 best steel cage matches in WWE. So it says a cage match is often required when one wrestler continues to run from an opponent or other individuals interfere in matches between the two non-stop. The cage is there to keep the participants inside the ring and any outside interferences out. A cage match is won by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. Wrestlers can escape the cage by walking through the door or climbing over the top and down the side of the cage. Cage matches are often great ways to escalate a feud, and through the years, some huge rivalries have settled inside a cage in the WWE. Titles have been up for grabs. Wills have been tested, and plenty of blood has been spilled within the four sides of steel. Number 10 is Ric Flair versus Triple H. So going down at Taboo Tuesday in 2005, Ric Flair would defend his Intercontinental Championship against his longtime protege and former Evolution stablemate, Triple H. One of Flair's best performances this late in his career, the match sees Flair don the Crimson Mask early after being sent into the Steel. Flair is getting beaten bad for the majority of the match, though a reversal sends the game into the Steel, busting him open as well. Both men put in heartfelt performance that culminates in Flair landing repeated chair shots on Triple H before exiting the cage and retaining the title. Number 9, The Ultimate Warrior versus Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude. So after Warrior captured the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 6, his next big challenge would come from Rick Rude. Warrior and Rude had clashed over the Intercontinental title in previous year, So this cage match at 1990 SummerSlam had plenty of story element behind it. Rude played his role as the overconfident heel perfectly, and Bobby Heenan was his ever brilliant and mischievous self throughout the entire feud. The match itself is one of the shorter cage matches on record, but the Philadelphia crowd came alive for every move in the match, and Rude getting tossed around the cage like a rag doll is always a joy to go back and watch. Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Diesel. Big Daddy Cool took on the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be in a steel cage at WWE's In Your House 6. Bret Hart was seeking to defend his WWF Championship against the much larger Diesel, and the Hitman struggled with that size difference throughout the match. Both stars were looking for escapes early, with Bret leaning more on working Diesel's left leg. Ever the technical wizard, even in a cage. After Hart takes a low blow from Diesel, he almost loses the match until The Undertaker rips through the ring and drags Diesel away from the door, allowing Hart to escape and retain his gold. All right, and we'll get to number 7 in just a few moments. I'm just going to catch up on anything I might have missed in chat, maybe have a quick look at the match and see what's going on as well.
Corey, we both know that falls matches can be absolutely unpredictable. But if you had to wager, what do you think will be the deciding factor?
Thanks for dropping the YouTube link and the Discord link for Jack's that guy. Appreciate it. Lost in the Miz. Backlund versus Snuka at MSG has got to be on there. I mean, it very well could be. We're going to find out. That, you know what? I remember that match. Backlund versus Snuka. That was an incredible match. I guess it just depends on what time period or era they're discussing here. If they're talking WWF, WWF, WWE. I mean, sometimes when they say WWE cage matches, they don't always necessarily list. They leave things off the list sometimes. You know what I mean? They give you a nice list, but you're thinking, oh, we could have swapped that out for another one. A match that most people would, generally speaking, think was a better matchup. But Lost in the Mist, you could be right. Because that was an incredible match. That was an incredible match. Does anybody else have a favorite steel cage match, by the way? See now Lost in the Mist is already throwing down with one hell of an amazing cage match. Backlund versus Snuka at MSG. Does anybody else have a favorite? Sound off in the chat. Let me know.
Nice takedown. What is she concocting? Taken out with a big exploder.
Yeah, Lost in the Mist. If you get a chance, make sure you jump over to YouTube and press subscribe. That way you can catch the action over there when we go live or when we upload dark matches. We also export our shows. We have everything from episode 100. So you can check out some of the old shows as well. See what's been going on at the Archverse TV. We have one of the very best communities in all of Twitch. Brilliant people, great gamers and streamers, brilliant musicians and artists, writers, content creators. Just a bunch of great human beings. We've been very lucky here at the Archverse TV. We've never had any issues, and we have a great community. We have a lot of fun, and we are on the road to our 500th episode. We, of course, earlier tonight were live on YouTube for episode number 493. It was number 25 for World War III. All right, Life. It's been a great evening. Thanks for being here. You're a fantastic mod, and of course you'll find out who won the match later and whether or not you won your bet. But I will make sure I issue the payout, don't worry. Jennifer Wolf wielding the chair here. She is not fighting fair, but this is not about fairness. It is about championship gold.
This is amazing. Good night, friends. That's it.
But anyway, sweet dreams. Have a great sleep, Life. Tell hubby we said hi. And thanks, as always, for being here. Wow, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the championship final from Team Glenola, representing the Wolfpack Gals. It is the Queen of Chaos, a.k.a. She-Wolf, a.k.a. Jennifer Wolf, your victor. And moving on in this tournament, congratulations to Jennifer Wolf. And Team Glenola, of course, and the Wolfpack Gals, the entire Wolfpack faction. Another win for the Wolfpack. Absolutely incredible.
Totally deadlocked, but here you see the one who prevailed.
All right. Here we go.
Going to have to run as well. Gotta get up for work in like 5 hours. Thanks for the stream.
Hey, no problem. Lost in the Mist. Thank you for joining the Fam Jam, and thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed what show you did see. And stay tuned to Discord, Twitch, YouTube. When we go live, you can enjoy the show in its entirety and keep enjoying our fantastic community. We're glad to have you. Thank you very much for the follow. We'll see you soon, my friend. It's never goodbye, just good journey. See you soon.
Take care, Lost. Welcome to the
Absolutely.
Fam Jam.
Welcome to the Fam Jam, Lost in the Mists. And, of course, to Jack's That Guy. If you're still here, we appreciate you, too. Welcome to the Fam Jam to you as well. But, all right, here we go, guys. The final match in the semifinals. It is Melissa Archer from the Coalition taking on Dangerous Amber Extreme. This is going to be a very, very high-paced matchup. Going to see some great technical skills showcased in this matchup. I mean, I'm actually pretty excited. Team Joe Link versus Team TWA. Let's get things rocking and rolling. The final match in the semifinals, Melissa Archer versus, and she is the Warrior Princess, versus Dangerous Amber Extreme. Let's go. All right, in just a few moments, I'll get back to that list. You know, I think depending on time allotment, and depending how late it is when this tournament is over, I think we need to have a rematch between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Soul Man Jay Simmons, and the Wolfman Alan Severn. Same stipulation for that Legends Championship. I don't know. I think we need to see that. We're down to the final 2 matches. And by the way, I do have to issue the payout from the last match, and I'll open up the betting lines as well for this matchup. Give me a second. She-Wolf was the victor. 2,647 Archer vs. Bucks being distributed. All right, I'll open up the betting line. Who moves on to the tournament final?
The following champion versus champion contest is a championship tournament.
Is it going to be Melissa Archer
Finals match. Making her way to the ring
or Amber Extreme?
The World Wrestling Champion, the Warrior Princess, Melissa Archer.
I've already started the matchup here, so I'll give you 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. Good to go. Gamble away, you fiends.
Just take a look at the champ. Always an event when she competes.
So far, only myself and Sir Jack close to a YTD Academy Championship up. Nobody's come close at all, including myself, to the Channel Redemption Reward. And of course, if I am the closest, so if I win it, it'll go to Sir Jack. He was the next closest.
representing the Outlaws from
2,000 Archivers bucks in the pot so far.
One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Dangerous Amber.
This is interesting. It's the World Champion versus the World Tag Team Champion.
But who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this.
Well, prior to World War III taking place, she was, of course, a double tag team champion.
I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times.
So to speak, the faction was Svetlana, of course, stepped in as tag team champion in YTD Academy. Amber Extreme will have to relinquish that title too as well. She just hasn't done so yet. Wrestle Wars Genesis isn't until Saturday. But that belt too will go to Svetlana, who's replacing her while she is teaming with the Phenom Joe Lincoln as one half of Phenomenal Soul in the hybrid division. But as it is the World Tag Champ versus the World Champ.
She's experiencing vertigo.
And so far, the World Champion all over Amber Extreme.
Sent flying.
Just deadlifting right there. The power.
All right, so I'll get back to that list. And in the meantime, if you guys have a favorite cage match that you want to tell me about, make sure you let me know.
Scene for her. So take things into the ring.
Here we go.
There they go. No
So number 7 on the list is Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
Impressive reversal there.
The Olympic gold medalists and the Rabid Wolverine met on an episode of Raw in 2001 to settle their differences inside the steel structure. Steve Austin was on commentary throughout this match and intended to ensure Benoit's defeat. The match is exactly what fans wanted of a cage match. Angle and Benoit really were a recipe for magic back then, and this match is proof of that. This is the first time fans witnessed Angle's amazing moonsault from the top of the cage. Though it failed to connect on Benoit, Benoit lands a massive diving headbutt from the top of the cage later in the match to put some extra sprinkles on the madness. Number 6. CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy. So as part of Punk and Hardy's amazing feud over World Heavyweight Gold, this steel cage match between the pair went down on an episode of SmackDown in 2009. CM Punk was in his element as the straight edge heel, acting as the opposite to the carefree party lifestyle Jeff Hardy had become synonymous with. The fans were fully behind Hardy in this outing, and Punk played to the crowd wonderfully as the match went on. Hardy came so close to stopping Punk from escaping at the end, only to be sent crashing back down to the canvas in defeat. Hardy cut an in-ring promo apologizing to the fans and saying his goodbyes after the match as he waved to the crowd on the stage. That dastardly Punk attacked Hardy from behind, spoiling his moment once again. Number 5. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon. So the Texas Rattlesnake finally able to get his hands on the boss in a steel cage back in 1999 at WWE's St. Valentine's Day Massacre. The action largely began outside the ring, with two sending each other into the stairs and fighting in the crowd. Things really heated up when McMahon took a high fall from the cage and threw out the announcer table at ringside. As Vince was being taken away on a stretcher, Stone Cold rushed out to drag his boss back into the cage for more mayhem. The match also saw the debut of Paul White in WWE, who would end up losing the match for McMahon after throwing Austin into the cage, breaking it open, and sending Stone Cold to the outside. Number 4. Triple H versus Mankind. So the opening match of SummerSlam 1997 saw Triple H and Mankind go one-on-one inside the big blue cage. Chyna was notorious for interfering in Helmsley's match, so the cage was largely there to help her at bay. Keep her at bay. Mankind takes some gnarly cage shots in this match, with one particularly devastating shot with the cage door from Chyna. Mankind pulled through the pain as always and was able to land a flying elbow from the top of the cage to finish Hunter on pay-per-view. Mick Foley would later remark on that door shot from China in this match was one of the hardest times he's ever been hit in his career. The match still to this day is regarded as one of the best opening matches in SummerSlam history. Only a 2 count there. Archer kicks out. Number 3 we'll get to in just a moment. I'm just going to catch up on the chat in case there's anything I'm missing here. And it looks like I'm not missing anything in the chat room at the moment. All right, here we go. Number 3 on the list is Kurt Angle versus Edge. So Kurt Angle did more amazing things inside a steel cage in 2002, this time with Edge as his opponent. The two had been feuding for a while and were coming off of a hair versus hair match at Judgment Day, which ended with Edge shaving the Olympian bald. Kurt would arrive on SmackDown armed with a new wig and building sized bone to pick with Edge. The steel cage match was on, and the two nearly burned the arena down with their war inside the steel walls. Edge gets busted open after his face meets each side of the cage, courtesy of Angle. Fans of insane false finishes should definitely give this match a watch, as several sequences near the match's end had the entire arena convinced it was over.
She hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall.
Number 2, the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys. So this Tag Team Championship unification match went down in Survivor Series 2001 with the Hardy Boys taking on the Dudley Boys inside a steel cage. These two teams clashed throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, and this time the stakes were immensely high. Matt Hardy was able to escape the cage first, though this left his brother Jeff alone to escape the cage and win the match for the team. Jeff almost pulled it off despite the Dudley Boys' numbers advantage. Jeff climbed to the top of the cage and could have won the match if he dropped and joined his brother on the outside. Instead, Jeff notices Devon Dudley laid out on the table in the center of the ring, and he can't resist going for a swanton bomb. Devon rolls off the table, sending Jeff crashing and burning through the table with nobody home, costing his team the tag team titles. And of course, the Dudleys unified the tag team championships. And we have but one more match on the list that we'll get to in just a few moments. Yo, Infinitoni invading the compound with 7 villains. What's going on, Infinitoni? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Episode number 494. We're literally in the semifinals of this tournament. We're down to our last 2 matches right now. Melissa Archer taking on Dangerous Amber Extreme. It is the Tag Team World Champion versus the World Champion. Honeybee Wrestling back in the house. What's going on? Honeybee Wrestling. Joe Mama back in the house. What is that? Cali Dipshit Ethan? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. What's new and exciting? I said that right? Okay, excellent. Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the Gold Rush Tournament. Welcome to episode number 494. We're only 6 shows away from our 500th episode. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, and moving on to the championship final from Team TWA. Actually, wait a minute. I think did Amber Extreme won that? I thought Melissa Archer won it at first. I looked up and I just saw. I'll be honest. I just went with one because I just saw a woman standing up. So the winner of the match was Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link, representing the Outlaws, and of course in the hybrid division, representing Phenomenal Soul. So everybody that came in with the invasion from Team Infinitoni, this is a Gold Rush tournament to crown inaugural hybrid division champions. Here at TWA, we now have a hybrid division. All the fiery feuding and raging rivalries are handled in tag team format in the squared circle. When it comes to championship gold, the championships are fought over in singles competition. And at that time, the teams have to decide if it'll be the men or the women that will either try to gain or retain championship gold. Tonight, to crown inaugural champions, it has been voted in that the women's get the time in the limelight and a chance to shine. So the Vixens of the Archerverse are going to get crowned inaugural hybrid champions for their teams. And of course, right now, that was Amber Extreme, dangerous Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link. And her tag team partner in crime for the hybrid division is the Phenom Joe Lincoln. So if Amber Extreme is able to complete her campaign, she will win the tag team titles for her team. So it's a very deep division. We've already had some epic matches, and we expect many more barn burners from this division. But tonight is about crowning inaugural champions. So welcome in. Appreciate the invasion. You guys are fucking awesome. And again, congratulations to Dangerous Amber Extreme and Team Joe Link. Wicked match. And here we go. We're moving on to the championship final. And I'll, of course, issue the payout for that.
YouTube.
Let me do that right now.
YouTube URL.
All right, the winner of the match, Dangerous Amber Extreme, defeats Melissa Archer. The tag team world champion defeated the world champion. 3,500 Archerverse bucks being distributed, and there you go. And now we're on to the main event of the tournament.
What up, Oni?
And it is for
What up, Riot?
The hybrid championship. We are going to crown an inaugural hybrid tag team champion. She'll, of course, win the titles for her and her teammate. So, who walks out inaugural hybrid champions?
So link, do I send the hashtags for my character on disc?
So who walks out inaugural hybrid tag team champion? Is it going to be She-Wolf, the Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf?
Dang, Amber beat the IT Grand Prix champion and the TWA World Champion in the
Or
same
is it
day.
going to be
Of course, they win
Dangerous
on title
Amber
matches, but
Extreme?
awesome. Yes, J0 Mama 07.
Is it going to be the Wolf Pack or Phenomenal Soul? I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets.
Is there a way to
And there we go.
Other
Betting
limits?
lines are open. Okay. So I'll catch up with chat real quick, and then I'll get back to our list. We still have one more matchup on the best cage matches in WWE. Is there a height, weight over limit? There is not. And can we get the, if we haven't already, can we get the YouTube link and the Discord link dropped?
No.
We're, of course, already on. We just made partner on YouTube. We have YTD Academy World War III. We just had our 25th live show. We, of course, have dark matches uploaded periodically throughout the week. And we also have all of our shows from YouTube from episode 100 on exported to YouTube. So the content library is huge, and it has been an absolute success. We're just mere weeks away from being completely monetized on YouTube. So you want to follow the action over on YouTube as well as here on Twitch. We are the most must-see show on YouTube and Twitch TV, the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. And, of course, we have the best community in all of Twitch and extended communities. But here we go. Betting lines are open. People are betting. Get your bets in. Participate in the bets. You can bet anything from one Archiverse buck all the way up to your house and your wife. It's up to you. Pink slip to your car. I don't care. Get your bets in. Put your Archiverse bucks where your mouth is. But who do you guys think walks out inaugural hybrid tag team champion for their team? Is it going to be She-Wolf or Dangerous Amber Extreme? We're going to find out right now because it is time to turn and burn. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to discuss it with Joe Link, but Joe Link, I'm pretty sure that we need to have ourselves a rematch. Submission, Iron to Submission Gold. The Soul Man versus the Wolfman versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Number 2. The first match was a draw. I think we need to have that rematch. What do you think, Joe Link? I mean, I think the Wolfman is most definitely up for it. I would imagine Jay Simmons would be up for it. So unless Ricky the Dragon Steamboat doesn't want another another championship opportunity, I'm sure he'd be down. Joe Mama 7 says, my firstborn on She-Wolf. Putting his firstborn child on She-Wolf, that is a big bet. I mean, I hope your wife isn't up. I mean, I'm not defending you against your wife. I don't think anybody else is gonna. She may kill you. Therefore, she's not hunting us down and killing us for siding with you on betting your child. You're a gambler. Yeah, well, I guess so.
From your darkest fears.
This is the first time Amber and Jennifer fought. It is, yeah. But Joe Link, what do you think? You think we need to have that rematch between Steamboat, the Wolfman, and Simmons?
And Byron, it's almost as if she's literally beaming with pride each time she steps into the ring.
And good for her, Michael, though I will tell you that some of her detractors...
I'll make it later if I lose. Nice.
Yeah, rematch.
Yeah, rematch? Okay. So after the championship final, we'll have one more match on the evening. A go-home happy match, if you will.
Champions from each respective brand, simply type TWA.
And it'll be for the Legends Championship. It is going to be a submission-only Iron Man match. So a submission to Iron Gold match. For the Legends Championship, a rematch from earlier tonight between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Wolfman Alan Severn, and of course the Soul Man Jay Simmons. 963 unlucky.
Here we go, guys. We're going to finally have a champion after this one.
And you have to imagine these superstars are
501 and 079, of course, the numbers. 829 unlucky. You have to come within 50 points to qualify for either the YTD Academy Championship Op or the Channel Redemption Reward. As of now, I am the closest to the YTD Academy Championship Op. And, of course, if I win that, I'll be giving it away. And it goes to either the next closest. If there is no next closest, I pick somebody. Tonight it would be Sir Jack the Greatest. The numbers are 501 and 079. You have to come within 50 points of the number and be the closest by the end of the show.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is
you can only do 2 because there's 2 numbers, therefore 2 chances to play.
These superstars have battled.
So you still have one more chance to play. 6-9-2. Unlucky.
There are some amazing and fun channels.
And if you're interested to find out what superstar you are for the day, Joe Mama, you can type !superstar. Find out who you are for the show, in case you want to be somebody else for the show. You don't want to be Joe Mama, maybe you want to be Beth Phoenix, I don't know.
She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems. Now looking
Joe Mama is Ricochet.
All right, she's back in, ready to
That's the first time somebody's got Ricochet in a long time, actually. Not even going to lie.
Another day.
It's the first time in a while. All right, so I'm going to get on with our list. We still have one more on this list, and then I'll, of course, recap the list. Last but not least, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. So this match stands tall above the rest of the pack in a way that only the Hart brothers could pull it off. Bret and Owen had just split at the year's Royal Rumble, sparking the infamous "I kicked the leg out of your leg" promo from Owen. They then had their absolute masterpiece in the opening of WrestleMania 10 with Owens coming out on top. After Owen won that year's King of the Ring and demanded respect, the match was set for SummerSlam, this time for the WWF Championship. With almost the entire Hart family present, both brothers begin the match fast, with each focusing on escaping the cage. Each escape attempt is unique and countered differently than the previous, and the entire United Center is on their feet throughout the entire match. Bret's beautiful suplex from the top of the cage sends the crowd into a roar as this stalemate continues to build until Bret finally finds a window to escape and retain his title as Owen finds himself stuck in the cage. So again, that was from GameRant.com. And it was WWE's 10 best steel cage matches. And it was published by Austin Lehman. So number 10 was Ric Flair versus Triple H. Number 9 was Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude. Number 8 was Bret the Hitman Hart versus Diesel. Number 7, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Number 6 was CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy. Number 5, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon. Number 4 was Triple H versus Mankind. Number 3, Kurt Angle versus Edge. Number 2, the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys. And last but not least, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. So that's another very, very good list. All right.
Reversal into the backbreaker.
Kelly Dipshit Ethan says, Honeybee Wrestling, oi! Don't copy me. I already read that earlier, though. Joe Link says, if you have a wrestler, there's an Inca contract, Joe Mama. That is on Discord.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up.
When you join, your wrestler will debut on YouTube.
The opening is there for the taking.
Joe Link with the sales pitch going here.
She's still alive. No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
Do I send the hashtag for my character on Discord? Yeah, Joe Mama, you put it in the Inca contract section. And again, there's no weight, height, or overall limit.
And she's been brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, but she can't allow this surge to frustrate her.
Counters that.
It's time for her to take advantage of that misstep and take command.
Nobody else has played the lotto. Joe Mama's still Ricochet. I'm too fat to be him. You're too fat to be Ricochet.
This is just vicious. Stop in the arm.
And again, there's our merch store link. Make sure you purchase your coffee cup tee or ball cap right now. 5-8-4. Unlucky. That was closer than anybody else has got, though. Nobody's come close to the 501 yet. I think the last one was 5-8-6, so you got 5-8-4.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Well, so far this has been one hell of a match. Back and forth, though. I mean, at one time it was more of a struggle for control than it was a wrestling match, but the heat has been turned up. And it looks like Amber Extreme is hungry. She senses the end could be near.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Oh, snake eyes on the ring apron. That is absolutely ghastly.
Oh, I know what's coming next. Here it is. Piper's
Oh.
It's over.
That's another
Good
focused
God.
attack to her torso area.
I can't believe Jennifer Wolf's even able to stand, much less stagger.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh! A Dominator, I think that was. Wow, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is all. The winner of the match and inaugural one half of the hybrid tag team champions, representing Phenomenal Soul in the hybrid division and representing Team Joe Link. Dangerous Amber Extreme, your new hybrid champion, and has won the hybrid tag team championships for her team. Congratulations to Team Joe Link. And, of course, Dangerous Amber Extreme. Wow. The inaugural, or at least one half of the inaugural hybrid tag team champions. And, of course, the Phenom Joe Lincoln will receive his belt after the show. But congratulations again to Team Joe Link. Absolutely phenomenal. And yes, pun intended. All right. So here we go. So Team Joe Link and I have decided. We have decided it is only fitting that we see a rematch from earlier tonight because we saw a sensational submission iron gold match between the Wolfman Alan Severn, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and of course the Soulman Jay Simmons, who has a rivaled history with the Wolfman. He of course cashed in his Legends Championship contract case. The Soulman, an OG member, been around since the Archiverse 1.0, multiple time champion, tag team champion, was inducted in the first round of the Archiverse Hall of Legends. He is now a legend and can compete for the Legends Championship. And, of course, he has done that, and he was the contract case holder. He, of course, cashed that in, so that'll be vacated after the show. But the match ended in a ghastly draw, so we're going to see ourselves a rematch. But first, you're going to see a blue screen pop up because I'm going to take a quick snapshot for the Discord, so everybody can be reminded of this great championship victory and the inaugural crowning of the Hybrid Championship. So just give me a moment. Be just 2 seconds. And there we go. We'll make sure we get that on Discord later.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
Jolik says, what a tournament. When do you want this firstborn? Well, hope you have a good stream. We don't have streams. We just have great shows. But yeah, Joe Mama, have a great evening. Thanks for being here. Very much appreciated. Have a great evening. Joe Mama 7. Coming in with the invasion with Team Infinitoni. We appreciate you. And welcome to the Fam Jam. All right, so I'll make sure I get that picture up on Discord for the victors of the tournament. But we still have another order of business to take care of. That match at the beginning of the show, the tone-setting match of the tournament, was an epic match, and it ended in a draw. We cannot have that. So triple threat, iron to submission gold. For the Legends Championship. It is going to be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, as soon as I find him. There he is, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. The Soul Man Jay Simmons from Team Anime J. And from Team Glenola, the reigning, defending, undisputed Legends champion, the Wolfman, Alan Severn. And here we go. It is time to turn and burn. Let's go. 15 minutes. Who can record the most submission falls? Sir Jack the Greatest is back in the house. Joe Link says 9 months from now. Joe Mama, you're giving him 9 months to give you the firstborn he owes you? I mean, that is very patient. All right, guys, I was given a break time notice just a little while ago. I'm just going to take a quick facilities break and probably grab a fresh drink. I will be right back, hopefully before these gentlemen start their battle. To be fair, I've got 3 entrances. I think I got the time. I can do this. So I will be back. You guys can tell some jokes in the chat room when I come back, or some stories, if you will. When I come back, I will read them live.
I've literally been here the entire time, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the Alliance Championship. Introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Dragon.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Today Amber beat the Lived and Wrestle
And
Wars
introducing
World
the
Champions
challenger,
today
representing
and became the
Power
inaugural
and
Hybrid
Glory,
Mixed Tag
from
Team
Boston,
Champion.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 230 pounds, Soulman Jay Simmons.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned
If the
here tonight.
Outlaws wouldn't he have lost at it, Amber would be a Triple Crown champion.
He has poured blood, sweat, and tears into obtaining this title opportunity. Now, he needs to close the deal and become champion.
That is pretty cool.
And introducing the champion, representing the Wolfpack, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the Alliance Champion, Wolfman Allen Severn.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
Hey, don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
Many have written him off as
Also,
champion, but he is
Archer's not on
determined
his
to
mic,
prove his
so.
doubters wrong.
Bud salad creepy dum dum dingus. Lol.
With this championship title in play, you can expect this match to be something special. This match is going to come down to who has the better endurance, who can capitalize on the small opportunities, because there probably won't be many.
I agree, Corey. It's going to be evident in a hurry who's been working on their cardio to build up their stamina.
As the saying goes, fatigue makes cowards of us all.
Oh, there are no cowards in the WWE, Michael, but you make your point. If you don't have enough gas in the tank, you're definitely not going to win an Iron Man match.
Spiked him. Getting dropped on your head like that is not something you want to be doing often.
Coming back in the ring.
I have returned. Lord Mannix is in the house. Welcome in, Lord Mannix. Welcome to episode number 494. You missed quite an evening. This is a bonus match, actually, a go-home happy match. We had ourselves a tone-setting match. This is a rematch from the tone-setting match, a triple threat submission to Iron Gold matchup for the Legends Championship. It ended in a draw, with each of these gentlemen earning a fall apiece in the submission-only matchup. So a rematch to see if we can either see Alan Severn retain his gold, or if somebody else is going to become a brand new Legends Champion tonight. The match is already well underway, and of course we had a Gold Rush tournament for our brand new hybrid division. We have a brand new hybrid tag team division, and the hybrid division sees battles, feuds, and rivalries take place in the tag team division. Mixed match challenge, of course, so it's mixed gender tag team match, but the tag team titles are defended in singles competition. In the matchups, they have to decide if it's the men or women they're going to try and gain or retain the titles. And of course, in the case of the tournament, it was voted the women got the limelight, and they battled over the inaugural crowning of the Hybrid Championships. Dangerous Amber Extreme ended up becoming the inaugural champion for their team, Phenomenal Soul, in that tag team division. So, fantastic. Can you guide the raid? There is a redemption to guide the raid, actually, if you want to do that.
Flipped upside down there.
Variant says, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Nice.
Crucifix, nicely done.
He's one step ahead there. Oh, look. Uh-oh.
Also, Archer's not on the mic, so butt, salad, people, or poople. No, that's poopy. My eyes are bugging out. Dum dingus, what the hell?
That takes them down. Oh, damage to the body.
Ashley Mannix. All right, we can do that.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win channel redemption of your choices. 501.
And if anybody hasn't already played the lotto, now's as good a time as any to do it. You know, Joe Link, what I just realized is we're now not going to have a contender necessarily for the Legends Championship, because the contract case is now going to be vacated.
It's my wife's first stream.
It's your wife's first stream? Awesome. And when is she stream? Did she just start streaming? Did she just go live?
just torturous.
Yeah, the death lock applied.
All right, she's been live for a while. What's going on there?
This is agonizing.
And by the way, what's Ashley Mannix streaming?
He'll take things into the ring.
What content do we get to enjoy? So a couple questions to answer there, really. Couple questions to answer there. How far along in the stream, and what is the content that we all get to enjoy when we visit, when we invade the compounds of Ashley Mannix?
Triple threat match is still going on, Cole. I bet Saxton this would have been over by now.
So make sure everybody sticks around for the invasion. We want to make sure we're supporting Lord Mannix and his missus.
He's been placed in the corner now. Trapped in the corner and the punches.
Do a Legends Rumble since the title is vacated, and the winner of the Rumble becomes champion. We could do that. We could do what, like a 10-man Rumble? 10 Legends in a Rumble match?
Avoiding contact.
With, of course, the victor becoming the #1 contender.
Yes, sound food.
All right, we can do that. Oh! Big clothesline over the top rope. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat sent flying. And look at this. A sharpshooter on the Wolfman. But a drop kick breaks it up.
The Rumble of Legend.
The Rumble of Legend. The only thing is, in a Rumble, we can't technically put the contract case on the line. Obviously, we can still award the victor, but...
Into the corner now.
My other thought was to do an 8-man ladder match.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
But a Rumble would be fun too, though. I'm okay with either.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Setting up.
Either one is good for me.
Ladder match would be cool also.
Ladder match would be cool also. Well, it'd be a good way to officially take that contract case from the Soul Man, who hasn't quite relinquished it yet, right? I mean, his match only took place tonight, and here he is in a rematch, so he technically is still the holder of the contract case. But if we do the ladder match, we can hang that contract case above the ladder. And you guys can decide which legends you want in that ladder match. But Lord Mannix, you still have to answer our questions. What content do we get to enjoy when we invade Ashley Mannix's stream? And did she just start streaming? How far into the stream is she?
My goodness. Pretty drop kick. He wants even more out of his opponent.
Because it looks like we might have one. She's playing 2K23. Fantastic. She's got her own universe. Awesome. Awesome. She's been at it for like 2 hours, because we might have one more match after this one. So tell her to hang on. Keep going. You just signed Andre. You're going to push him. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, don't worry, Lord Mannix. We will be there. There's only 7 minutes left of this match, and then we're going to have one more match to crown a new Legends Championship contract case holder, and then we'll be invading the compound.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Tossed back into the ring. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Just over 6.5 minutes remaining. I'm not even sure. I've been keeping up with the chat, so I'm not even sure if we've had a fall yet. Does anybody know if there's been a fall so far?
Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. And he wants
Did anybody see a fall? We're just over 6 minutes remaining here. And again, it's been a hell of a match. But I haven't been quite paying attention long enough to know if there's been any falls. Jay Simmons busted open by a chair shot from Alan Severn.
Sorry in getting eggs.
Nice elbow to the face there by Jay Simmons. Steamboat was attacking him from behind, but here comes Severn with a stop sign. Simmons stops the wielding of the sign, tosses Severn back into the ring. Tried to attack Steamboat with the chair. Steamboat didn't like that idea. Oh, Severn takes Steamboat out from behind.
This is not going to
He's being set up for a ride. Powerbomb on the concrete.
He has been here before, and he knows what he needs to do.
Oh, running bulldog to Simmons. Wolfman's on fire here. Yeah, no problem, Mannix. That happens. Those goddamn ads. And believe me, they don't pay as well as they should. They do not pay as well as they should. Simmons relentlessly attacking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, but Severn takes him out from behind. Severn standing tall in the ring with a baseball bat. Oh, Simmons takes a shot right to the skull, but grabs the bat from Severn and swings for the fences right at his midsection. Steamboat from behind, Russian leg sweep. Just over 4 minutes remaining.
Oh, that brings a rush of blood to the head.
4 minutes remaining only.
Hits him with the counter. And what's he looking for here? Stone Cold Stunner! It's over! The champions need to finish the job.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Trying to get my...
Oh, impressive counter.
There we go. They still have to issue the payout from one of the last matches.
He knows how to avoid contact.
Amber Stream was the victor. 3,618 Archerverse bucks being distributed.
Butterfly suplex.
He wants even more.
He's definitely having fun with the hockey stick. Or was.
Above the shoulders has become the
An
strategy here.
absolute savage he is.
Trapping their opponent's arm. Crossface. Uh-oh. I think he's going to tap out. Maybe not.
3 minutes remaining. And as usual, when it comes to the Iron to Gold matches, I have no idea who's scored the most falls.
Big chop block. That'll stop you in your tracks.
I mean, in days of old, there'd be a number up on the screen that represents each of the superstars in the match to tell you how many falls they've had, but for some reason or another, we don't seem to have that capability at the present time. I don't know why. It would be a great addition and idea.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable. Staved off
The
that
new
attack.
jackpot number 4
It would certainly be helpful
redemption of your choices.
when you're trying to figure out who's got the most falls, especially if you don't have a Joe Link.
0.
I mean, we're lucky we have a Joe Link, so we can figure that out.
More attacks like that will leave you gasping for air.
Yeah, it looks like it already is.
Now, Froggy Mothlegs, are you going to want to throw Andre the Giant into that Legends Championship contract case match? See how you've
He saw that one coming.
put him under your wing.
Dragons.
It's over. Looks like the champ is going.
I see somebody has left before the invasion. We should hunt them down and ban them for life. We never leave before the invasion. And we still have one more match to go. How dare you?
Andre is a legend. The bell just proves it. You have to re-enable the names and help Kevin remember is there next to the name.
Hit them with a truck, sir.
Hit them with the truck.
Gonna hit them with something. Pull a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's a wrestling tradition.
Get run over. How dare they leave before the invasion? A ghastly thing to do to our community members.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Lord Manic says it's a wrestling tradition. That it kind of is, isn't it? 30 seconds remaining. There's a fall for Jay Simmons. Severn tried his damnedest to get Simmons off him. It did not work. Simmons just kept hanging on. With a Severn with a shovel. Steamboat says, no way. Eat the shovel yourself.
That'll leave a mark.
Jay is probably
15 seconds.
Check out the latest craze in TWA merch. Purchase your coffee cup, tea or ball cup right now. URL.
And that is it. That is all. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Submission to Iron Gold matchup and new
Here's your winner.
Legends champion from Team Anime J, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons, your new Legends champion. Congratulations to Team Anime J and the Soul Man, Jay Simmons, your new Legends champion, actually dethroning the Wolfman Alan Severn. Congratulations again to Team Anime J and the Soul Man Jay Simmons. All right, we've got our new Legends champion. Now, one more match before our invasion, and we're going to crown a new contract case holder for the Legends Championship. So,
Did I get the right Jay? Lol.
we're going to do 8 men. We're going to do a ladder match. All right, so we know Andre the Giant is in this match, representing Team Froggy Mothlegs, the 8th wonder of the world himself. All right, so who else are we putting in this matchup?
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior.
Macho Man Randy Savage, an excellent pick. The Ultimate Warrior, also a great pick. Who else do we want here? What about Mr. Perfect?
Roddy Piper.
Let's put
Nash and
Mr. Perfect in there. Rowdy Roddy Piper. You want Nash and Hall in there? Or just one of... You want both of them in there? Nash and Hall? What about Dean Malenko?
Both, unless someone has their heart set on someone else.
So, whoop. Kevin Nash from the NWO, officially in the matchup.
Malenko is a hell of a pick.
Scott Hall's in there. And Malenko. Okay, so let's put Malenko in as the final pick.
Holy fuck, that's a brutal lineup.
And there we go. Legends Championship contract case ladder match for our go-home happy match of the evening. Scott Hall, Rowdy Roddy Piper, The Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and Dean Malenko. One of these guys is going to walk out with the contract case and opportunity to challenge the Soul Man Jay Simmons for his newly won Legends Championship. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think walks out with the contract case here? Here we go. Time to turn and burn. It is showtime and go time.
Everyone in the WWE Universe on their feet in awe.
And representing Team Froggy Mothlegs, here comes the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
From Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world.
Froggy says, I'm all in on my boy, the Giant.
There is only one Andre the Giant.
He most definitely is the 8th wonder of the world.
Is unmatched. And
A mammoth of a man.
build the very foundation of WWE.
A tower of a man, but the epitome of evil in destruction.
Andre can
All right, I'm going to be off the broadcast for about 2 to 3 minutes. I will be right back. I should be back before these guys make, well, I mean, there's 7 more people to make their way to the squared circle. I'm pretty sure I have time. But I'll be right back. Nobody go anywhere, because after this matchup, we are invading Ashley Mannix and Team Lord Mannix. They're going to be running their own WWE show, and we're going to make sure we spread the vibes, the electricity, the juices that have been rolling all night long, and support some of our community members like we do.
one of the all-time greats, truly.
And we just lost about 5 people. Hunt them down right now. Get their asses back here before the invasion.
Savage.
But I'll be right back.
Incredible superstar, Hall of Famer, legend.
That's right. There is only one Macho Man, Randy Savage.
You are looking at the personification of unrivaled intensity.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage,
To
as
see a
intense
complete
as he
list
is
of champions from
charismatic.
each respective brand, simply type TWA, WCW or YTD into the chat.
The rocket ship is just launched. Here comes the Ultimate Warrior.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior!
As always, an extremely intense look in the eyes of the Ultimate Warrior tonight.
And that tells me the Ultimate Warrior might make even shorter work of the opposition than usual.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 501. The number to win a YTD championship match is 0.
And here he comes.
And from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 257 pounds, Mr. Perfect 10, Kurt Hennig.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
Anybody want a peanut?
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
Amazing ref laugh.
No one commands an audience quite like Rowdy Roddy
And
Piper.
from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Never get tired of the glorious sound of those bagpipes.
They're not that glorious to me.
Oh, show a little respect, Saxton.
A very intimidating opponent.
Piper possesses legendary toughness.
And a legendary mean streak. He's here to chew bubble gum and kick butt, and guess what, guys? I heard he's all out of bubble gum.
How dare you censor the iconic words of the Hot Rod?
No doubt one of the most dominant big men in history.
And representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Big Sexy's a guy who loves this sport almost as much as he loves making money. And trust me, fellas, Kevin Nash has made a lot of money.
And Nash has got a cold mercenary mentality, but hey, you cannot argue with the results of what this man has accomplished.
Brute force personified.
Nash looking to obliterate all competitors.
This is a brawler who learned his craft on the streets of Detroit. And he is
I have returned, and as I expected before the,
not be pretty.
well, I think the final man. I don't know if this could be the final man out to the ring. I'm not sure. But I made a note before the match started. That is the important factor here.
I think you get no argument here that this man
That is the important factor here.
in WWE history.
And here comes
Representing
Scott Hall, representing the NWO.
From Miami, Florida.
I mean, this is going to be a hell of a ladder match, guys. The winner, of course, going to be the Legends Championship contract case holder, the legitimate #1 contender, the Legends Champion, who is at this moment the Soul Man Jay Simmons from Team Anime J.
Out of the name, you know it's going to hurt. Scott Hall always ready to create chaos and pain.
But what do you guys think? Who's winning this match? If you guys had to bet on this match, who do you guys think is winning?
No matter what name he goes by.
MR Perfect.
Joe Link says Mr. Perfect is winning. I mean, Mr. Perfect to be a very good
From
bet.
Tampa, Florida, weighing in at
I believe,
212
has Mr. Perfect been
pounds,
Legends
the
Champion
man
before? I
of
forget.
1,000 holds, the
Dusty says, wait, I made it.
This
Okay, I'm
superstar
back.
won't ever
And by the way, Dusty,
The WWE
Andre
Universe
takes it.
keeps egging him
Unless
Jack
it's
Quad was in
representing
action tonight
What is so wrong with
on
these
YTD Academy World War III episode number 25.
Big fall, Saxton. The WWE Universe
You might want to check that VOD out.
Together,
Live on
we
YouTube we were.
and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
Jack Quad had a phenomenal evening.
With YouTube. TAB on YouTube, URL.
It was one hell of a match. I won't tell you what happened, but he was involved in an elimination royale for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship, Dusty.
Incapacitate your opponent long enough to set up and climb the ladder. Perhaps you can distract them.
Whatever it takes to get the job done. Of course, I prefer it when they incapacitate them. But
And Dusty's still a little bit shocked that he was able to make the show. And just in time, because this is the main event of the evening, so to speak. It's actually the second of our two go-home happy matches. One was for the Legends Championship, a rematch from earlier tonight. It ended in a draw. It was a triple threat submission to Iron Gold match. Ended in a draw. It was absolutely disgusting. So we had a rematch. The Soul Man Jay Simmons ended up beating Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and the Wolfman Alan Severn became the new Legends champion after he cashed in his contract case. Now we are having a ladder match for that very contract case that you can see hanging above the ring. It is the Legends Championship contract case. So welcome in Dusty. Dusty, of course, a valued member of this fam jam, this community. Glad you could be here for episode number 494. Dusty, we are only 6 shows away from 500. Dusty. Lord Manic says, I want Dean Malenko to win this one. I mean, I would have zero issues with Dean Malenko winning either. I mean, he is a tremendous athlete. Fantastic submission wrestler. The man of 1,000 holds. Well, actually, Archer doesn't have a title anymore, Dusty. He lost it. That would mean Archer would be facing Jack Quad for Jack Quad's title. Because, you know. And by the way, yeah, because Jack Quad is the new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Dusty. So unless you want that refunded, that would make Archer next in line to face Jack Quad. Which is kind of funny, I'll be honest. Not even gonna lie. It's a little bit funny. No, keep it, I want to whoop your ass. So on the next World War III, episode number 26, it'll be Jack Quad and Elijah Archer locking horns for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship. That's a hell of a match. That is a hell of a match. I mean, I'm hyped for that. I am hyped for that. Let's go. That is the vibe. He could have got a refund, and he said, fuck it. Archer versus Quad it's going to be. Any specific match type you want for that, Dusty? Lockdown match, Chamber of Pain match, Hell in a Cell match, ladder match, Falls Count Anywhere match, table match. I mean, what kind of matchup do you want between the One and the Savage Beast Jack Quad? And then make sure you put it over on Discord in the title op section, or have Joe Link or somebody do it for you. One-on-one, just flat out one-on-one, or is it Falls Count Anywhere?
This is a critical moment. You better work quickly here. Like the thought process here, but you're gonna...
Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Legends Championship contract case holder, the Ultimate Warrior, your new #1 contender to the Legends Championship. Man, oh man, that means it is going to be the Ultimate Warrior taking on the Soul Man Jay Simmons for the Legends Championship next. That is absolutely fantastic. Wow. The Ultimate Warrior grabs the golden case. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 494. It was an absolutely fantastic Gold Rush tournament. The tone-setting match was a little bit disappointing. It ended in a draw, but we did remedy that situation, and we had a rematch for that Legends Championship. The Soul Man Jay Simmons became the new champion. Of course, Amber Extreme from Phenomenal Soul, the new hybrid champion, and of course, the Phenom Joe Lincoln will receive his hybrid championship in the near future. So Phenomenal Soul, the new hybrid tag team champions in the new hybrid division. What a fantastic division that's been. Already produced some epic stellar matches, and I expect more to come in the future. And then we just had a brand new contract case winner. The Ultimate Warrior becomes the new #1 contender to the Soul Man Jay Simmons Legends Championship. What a night. An excellent night for World War III on YouTube. An excellent night for the land of Twitch. A Wrestle Wars Genesis Special Edition Gold Rush Tournament. But that is it. That is all. We're going to go invade Ashley Mannix from Team Lord Mannix. We're going to enjoy the content over there. Give them some love and support. Let's do it. You don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel. And I expect to see you over at Ashley Mannix channel. Let's go.
Don't forget to follow the action in YTD World War III on YouTube. URL Virtuverse 5755.